How about patients who are under your care at your hospital system who are on a clinical trial, and the clinical trial is pretty set in terms of when they have their treatment, each step along the way, and the time frame in between? Are you able to bend any of those rules, or are you moving ahead and following the clinical trial very closely?
So the one clinical trial that I'm a PI on is looking at intraoperative margin assessment. And these are patients who would have their lumpectomy specimen evaluated intraoperatively. And in the trial, we're not allowed to do, or it's not part of our trial to do patients that have had chemotherapy or anti-estrogen therapy. So I had 8 patients who were slated to be on that trial in the month of April, which now, because of the abundance of concern for being as conservative as possible, I've put those patients on anti-estrogen therapy, so they will no longer be eligible for that arm of the trial. I am going to talk to the perimeter to talk if we could have a subset of patients who fit the criteria before, but are now on the anti-estrogen medicine. But most of the time we're looking with an abundance of caution at which is more important, the safety of the patient or the clinical trial participation. And I think for the most part, it's always going to be the abundance of caution weighed on the patient safety.
Wow, thank you. And when you said you're a PI, that means you're a principal investigator. You're in charge of the study, and that's great. It sounds like a really important study that you've headed up.